If you haven't seen it, the legendary attachment, the Kinetic Converter, is actually incredibly strong. It straight up gives increased fire rate to your weapons, making it extremely powerful on something like the Stitcher or the Bobcat. But because it's a legendary, it's quite hard to find and reliably get, so you might be worried to actually use them, even though they'll probably help you win fights. But don't worry, we've got 2 locations where we've been able to reliably farm them. And of course, there's the element of RNG to it, but these 2 particular spots have been the exact locations that we've repeatedly looted them from, so this is pretty much as good as it gets to target this particular attachment and just other nice attachments as well. Both of these locations seem to give attachments very reliably, and we've been really enjoying farming them ourselves, so we thought we'd hook you guys up with our 2 attachment farming spots. The first spot is over in Buried City, and do consider going at nighttime for both of these, as during night there is increased loot, so you're more likely to get purples and legendaries. Where you want to go in Buried City is to the West Village, and there's an unnamed apartment block between the nearby extract and the Grandioso Apartments here on the map. Now, in this actual apartment block, there's basically a loot room that can only be accessed either by a zip line and then parkour jump off, or from the ladder on the roof and then a sideways jump off. I think this is why it's a particularly good loot room, because it's kind of tricky to get to it, and it isn't just a regular spot. You do have to go out of your way by one of those 2 methods to get in there. There's a possible weapon crate spawn in there as well, but for the attachments like the Kinetic Converter, you want to loot the brown drawers at the back left of the room itself. This is where we have got around 5 of them so far by repeat targeting this location every time we go on Buried City. So definitely give it a go, do it a few times and tell us what you think. What attachments did you get, and did you manage to get the Kinetic Converter as well? For the second location, it's over on the Dam Battlegrounds though, and it's going to be at the top of the control tower. But we're not going to be going in the key room, just on the ledges around it. So for this, make your way to the very top of the tower, and then once you're all the way at the top, you want to take this ladder that leads down off the side of the actual tower itself. Now, before you get to the bottom, don't go all the way down, you will just die. You need to do a sideways jump to land on this corrugated iron. When you've jumped off there, there'll be some breach boxes just in front of you, and these breach boxes are always giving us attachments, and we have got the Kinetic Converter in here as well. It's also pretty good for blueprints too. I do recommend looting the entire outer part of that area, as there's often backpacks and other things to loot and grenade pods as well, so there's a good amount of loot up there. And then once you've looted everything, you're going to have to do a very dangerous jump back to get back on the rooftop. So what you need to do is jump off the corrugated iron and quickly grab onto the ladder in order to climb back up so you can get out safely. And well, there's our 2 locations, so you can farm the Kinetic Converter, the legendary attachment, and other attachments, as this is where we have been farming ours, and we're not really afraid to lose them anymore because we know we can always go and get more. Do hook us up with any awesome loot spots that you've been farming and keeping secret. I would love to know where everyone's getting all of their goodies. There's so many loot spots, I think we can all share them. And subscribe for more Arc Raiders coming your way very, very soon. Here at Arix Gaming, we're 2 friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.